In this video, we want to take a look at the Dake Annotated Reference Bible. Some of you all may be familiar with the Dake Bible. It's a very comprehensive and very detailed study Bible that's made available by Dake Publications, and it was developed by Finis Dake back in the 50s and 60s. Here you can see an image of what the first page looks like, and as you can see, these here are all notes, all side notes. This right here is the Bible text. But we now have this available for Bible Analyzer or Bible software, and as you can see, here is Genesis 1:1, and we have the Dake notes here. These were the side notes that we saw in the previous image. And here you can see that we have all the live references, of course, which Bible Analyzer has, but also Dake has a lot of topics and lists. And here you can see the dateless past. Here you can see the age of the earth, 15 things which the Bible does not say, and so forth and so on. And these are all linked to another module. I'll click this one, which is the Dake Topics Dictionary. And here you'll see the dictionary of actually the reference that we saw back in the commentaries. See back here we got a preview with a pop-up, and we click that and it brings up this reference. And so there are 5,800 of these topics and lists, and that's one of the amazing things about the Dake Bible. It has so many lists and so many topics. As you can just see here, there's just a few of them. There's 5 sins of Israel, 5 things to tremble at, 5 things we must do at the end, 5 times that God tested Israel, just on and on. There are 5,800 of those, and that's amazing. And they are easily accessed just by clicking the verse. But also you'll notice that under each one of these topics we will list the note that it was first found under. So this would be under the note in Leviticus 22:22, and we click that, and that will bring up that note for Leviticus 22:22, and here is the link to the topic. If we go back to Genesis 1, we'll click that, and it'll update it to back to Genesis 1. And you'll also notice that it has live Hebrew and Greek Strong's numbers. You just put the cursor over the numbers and you'll get a pop-up, and if you click a number, it will show if you have the Hebrew and Greek dictionaries from Strong, which is one of our word study bundles. You click that and then it will bring up the Strong's number information. Another thing we have is we have Dake's image here. He has a chart called the Plan of the Ages, and this is a very large chart. It's nearly 5,000 pixels wide, and as you can see there, it's quite big. We can we'll fit it to the side, and here it's just a fit to one side. You can see how large this chart is. It is patterned after Clarence Larkin's charts, and you can probably notice there's a kind of familiar style to it. But there's a lot of detail in these charts. And one other thing, these charts also have live scripture references. Notice I put the cursor over a scripture reference, and you can see where it will pop up that scripture. This is all through. There are over 200 of these just in this chart. Again, you can click in the thumbnail, and it'll preview, a little preview thumbnail down there. You click in it in any place, and it will scroll to the place that you click. And again, here are more live references, and this is a profitable chart to study and to look at. It'll give you a lot of details of what Dake had in mind when he was studying the Bible. But here again we have all of the Dake notes plus all of the Dake topics and lists plus his chart. And this is Finis Dake, and he was a Pentecostal charismatic, and he had some controversial topics, and he had a few doctrines which some people today can't accept, which I don't agree with them all either. But still, there are a lot of value in his books. In his topics. You don't have to believe everything he says, but there's a lot of value, and especially just in these lists. There are very, 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 very many lists, and they're the most helpful, I think, of anything, even more than his notes. But you can take these lists and put them together and put together a lot of messages, a lot of lessons, and a lot of material. 198 things that people can do. I mean, and there's a reference for every one of them. Every one of them. Well, anyway, we just want to give you a brief rundown of the Dake's Annotated Reference Bible Topics. It's now available for Bible Analyzer. Thank you.